Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Denise and I am the owner of The Untamed Thread, which is an online resale business where I sell clothing, shoes, and handbags for women and men. I sell on many different platforms like Shopify, eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. So if you're interested in seeing anything that I have in my stores, go ahead and check out the links below in the description. And if you shop in my Shopify store, I offer 30% off with code YouTube30 at checkout. And I offer free shipping for orders $45 or more, or any orders under $45 are a flat rate shipping fee of $5.99. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for finding me. And if you are returning, thank you for coming back and supporting my channel. I am almost up to, maybe hopefully by the time this video airs, 100 followers. So that is just so exciting. I'm a fairly new channel, so every new follower is exciting for me, and I greatly appreciate all of the support. So thank you everyone who has subscribed and keeps following me and interacting with my channel. I appreciate your likes and comments and everything else. So to celebrate 100 followers, assuming that I have those, if not today when I do, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. So stay tuned for my next video where I talk about what that giveaway will be, but it will likely be a mystery kind of jewelry jar, or I'm calling it a jewelry basket because I have this little heart-shaped basket that I will likely be using to put the jewelry in. And I have some really cute pieces, nothing earth-shattering. I don't think you'll be receiving any diamonds or sterling silver or gold in there. But just a fun kind of thank you for subscribing to my channel and helping me to grow. So today's video is going to be a recap of my March sales. I have been consistently doing a recap every month of my 10 best sales or most profitable sales, and then my 10 worst sales or least profitable sales. So if that's something that you are interested in to see what's selling or not selling so much, stay tuned. All right, so let's get started. Like I said, these are going to be my top 10 worst and best sales of the month. And I'm just going to do a quick recap to start. So for March was much better than February. So February was not a great month for me. And I know there's a couple less days in February, but I still did not think I should have gotten what I did from a sales perspective. So we're a little bit back to where we are typically at. For March, I made a total of 136 sales, and 77 of those were on Poshmark, 45 were on eBay. So eBay is coming up strong for me. I'm not mad at that. 6 I sold on Mercari, 4 on my Shopify website, and 4 through ThreadUp. So I sent some pieces into ThreadUp. I have a couple of videos, or maybe just one video on what I sent into ThreadUp. So if you want to check that out, you can go back and look through my videos. My average sale price was $27.14, and my average cost of goods was $3.71. So as you know, I am likely what is considered a volume seller. I often source at the bins, sometimes the thrift store, sometimes I do mystery boxes, but I don't sell like really high-end brands or anything like that. A lot of bread and butter, and just I find what sells for me. So that is kind of my business model. And I also am about a 2/3 time reseller, I would say. So I have other ways that I make income. So I can't spend or devote full time to reselling, but I would say, depending on the week, this is probably half to 2/3 of my time that I devote to my reselling business. All right, so let's jump in. I'm going to go through each piece, my 10 lowest profitable and 10 highest profitable, and then I will put a screenshot up here so you can see which piece I am talking about. All right, we will start with the least profitable sales that I had. This first one was a universal thread high-rise Bermuda distressed shorts in size 8. This I got from a ThreadUp rescue box many a moon ago. I sold this on the 12th of March for $6, and my total cost of goods on that was 96 cents, and I made $2.09. The next is these universal thread skinny jeans in a size 26W. So these I sold on the 16th of March. These also came in a thread-up box. It may have been the same box. No, maybe not. I'm looking at the SKU. Probably not. I sold these for $6 as well. My cost of goods on these were $1.05, and I made a whole $2 on these. All right, the next is a Zaya Active Chill Vented Long Sleeve Activewear Top. This was a size XXL, and I thrifted this. I was thinking well, at that time, Zaya Active was a pretty decent brand to resell, and I thought with the size I would do pretty well on this, but it literally sat for, it's got to be almost 2 years, I'm thinking. Looking at my SKU again, maybe just over a year. I sold this on the 2nd of March for $7. I paid $3, and my total profit on that was $1.05. All right, next we have this J. Crew Mercantile Cable Knit V-neck sweater. This I sent into thread-up because it had been sitting here for probably almost 2 years. I did get this out of a thread-up box originally, and this was one of the first things to sell when I sent in my thread-up box, and once everything got listed. So I don't know why it wouldn't sell for me, but it sold for them. And I ended up, my commission on that was $1.81. My cost of goods was $1.07, so I made 74 cents on that. This next is Young, Fabulous, and Broke. This is a cashmere blend full zip hooded sweater in a size extra small. I ended up thrifting this. I had this for a very long time. Unfortunately, once I already purchased it and brought it back, I noticed it had, I think, a little hole in it. So I did have to disclose that. At that time, this brand was doing fairly well, but just nobody wanted this hooded sweater. So finally, it sold on March 2nd. I sold it for $6. I paid $2.62. So I actually made a profit of a whole 43 cents. All right, this next is this Chico's Weekend Striped Textured Top with a lace-up back. So if you saw my thread-up video, what I was sending in, I talked about maybe keeping this. I did not end up keeping it. I sent it in. This sold pretty quickly as well. Unfortunately, my commission on that was only 72 cents. My cost of goods was 96 cents, so I lost 24 cents on that piece. The next is this Bowden Wool and Tencel Blend Side Ruche Polka Dot Midi Dress. So I had this for a very long time as well, probably around 2 years. I ended up sending this into thread-up because for whatever reason, I just could not sell it myself. I did thrift this. My cost of goods was $3. And my commission for this from thread-up was $2.46. So I actually lost 54 cents. All right, this next is this Express Extra Slim Floral Button-Down Shirt, or button-up shirt, I should say. I learned, someone had commented on one of my videos, for men's shirt, it's a button-down if the collar buttons down. Otherwise, it's a button-up. I don't know if that's just men's or women's. I don't think many women's collars button down. Anyway, so I have to get better at figuring that out. All right, remembering to say that, I guess. So this I got in actually a thread-up box that was a men's box. So you know this was old because they don't sell a whole lot of men's. I haven't seen a men's box from thread-up for at least over a year. So I paid $1.83 for this. I sold it for $4. And so I think I lost 78 cents. So when I'm talking about the profit, I am deducting all my fees or any of my shipping or anything else that I had to pay. So platform fees and shipping. Mostly, I'll talk about that with eBay. I had none of these sold on eBay. So I'll talk about how I kind of do eBay and shipping and charge for that and whatever. All right, the next was, we have 2 bundles of t-shirts. So the first one is a New Tags bundle of 3 t-shirts in a size extra small. These sold on Poshmark March 4th. And my cost of goods on these were $22. I got these out of a liquidation, Boutique by the Box, J. Crew, Madewell, New Tags. And it just didn't make sense to try to sell these piece by piece. So I bundled them together. I sold them for $20. So after all the fees and everything else, I actually lost $6 on this. And then the next was a similar one, these 3 t-shirts by Madewell and J. Crew Factory. So these were liquidation from Boutique by the Box as well. My cost of goods was a little higher because this came in a pallet versus I think the last one just came from a box a while ago. So those pieces were $11 a piece. So I paid $33 for all 3 of these. That was my cost of goods. I sold this for $24, so I actually lost $13.80. So if you looked at my video when I talked about different sourcing options and what's out there, I've purchased 2 of these pallets, and overall the pallets I have made quite a bit of money. I've probably doubled my money about now, and I'm kind of left with these things that are just like t-shirts and shorts and those kind of pieces. So they're not going to profit a whole lot. I didn't expect them to. And again, I chose to bundle these because selling them piece by piece, just the time to photograph, descriptions, do all that just didn't seem worth my time. So I sold them as a bundle. So as you can see in the reselling world, it's not all, $50 profits and above. Sometimes we are losing money. Sometimes we are making very little. It all kind of averages out in the end, hopefully. All right, now I'm going to move to my most profitable sales of March. So starting with this Brooks Brothers 346 linen blend double-breasted blazer jacket in a size 12. This, I believe, was in one of my bins hauls. I did get this from the bins. This sold on the 31st, so right at the end of March, for $46.99. And with eBay, I automatically charge $6.99 shipping for everyone. And then once I figure out the shipping cost and weigh it and do all of that, sometimes the shipping is a bit more, so I might pay a little more. Sometimes it's less. So it just kind of evens out in the end. It's easier for me to do it that way than to weigh every single item. So after cost of goods, which was $1.34, and then platform fees and shipping, I profited $32.13. The next are these Brax Cooper Fancy Lightweight 5-Pocket Wool Blend Pants. These were a men's size 44-34. I sold these on eBay, and I sold these on the 28th of March. I paid $1.06 for these. These were also from the bins. And after all my fees and cost of goods and everything else, they paid $46.19. Sorry, I forgot to say that. And my total profit was $33.07. All right, the next was this Nula Tags Athleta Oxygen Cutout Mesh Embellished Activewear Top. This also sold on eBay. And the person paid $46.99 for this. This was actually out of my personal closet. I did a bunch of clean out of all my activewear. I just assigned $1 for a cost of goods for a personal piece. And so after all the fees and shipping, my profit was $35.31. The next was this United Colors of Benetton Floral Marled Sweater. I had a whole story time if you saw this in my bins haul. I love United Colors of Benetton. I have fond memories of them in my college years in terms of that brand. Anyway, it's sold on eBay again on March 23rd. The buyer paid $51.99. I paid 97 cents at the bins for this. And so after fees and everything else, my profit was $37.84. The next was this white by Vera Wang tiered chiffon halter style maxi gown. Now this I've had for quite a while. I did get this at the bins. I paid $1.12 for this. This was a Mercari sale on March 6th, and the person, we had been messaging back and forth about what the color was, and I had to go back and look at the tag. I was trying to figure it out from Google Lens. They were buying it for a wedding and needed to let someone know what the color was so they could do some matching around some other things for the wedding. But I sold this for $54.99, and my total profit on this was $40.48. I believe I still had this where I was paying shipping. So when Mercari went to no fees for a seller. I changed everything that was $50 and more to free shipping, hopefully to entice the buyer, because now they were paying extra fees for buyer protection and that kind of thing. And then I just never went back and changed all of that because I have like 1,500 listings. So I was not going to go back piece by piece and change the shipping for Mercari. So I ended up paying shipping on that, but still got a good profit, $40.48. All right, the next was this new with tags, Chico's 2-piece open cardigan sweater. So again, I had this in a video in a bins haul. Initially, I thought it was a set. And then as I was photographing, I realized they actually were separates. They were both new with tags. They just happened to match. But I ended up selling them as a set. And these sold on eBay on the 6th of March for $56.99. I paid $1.23 for this set. And so my total profit after everything was $41.03. The next were these new with tags Athleta Endeavor Relaxed Wide Leg Pants. These I had just received from that 25-piece thread up box. I think I sold these within 2 days. And this almost paid for the box. So I sold these on eBay. I paid $2.27. And my the buyer paid $58.99. So my total profit was $42.40. And I believe with all of the discounts and everything else that I had for that box to purchase it, the box was like $48. So I think I listed 20 some pieces out of that box, including a pair of mother shorts, denim shorts. So when I do the 90-day update, I'm hoping that one makes a good profit, but that pretty much paid for the box. All right, the next is this Balmain, I think is how you pronounce it, Puma collaboration. This is a satin and metallic boxing shorts. These are women's. And I've got these from another 25-piece box I bought from ThredUp several months ago. And again, I must have had some sort of a discount on that box because the cost of goods here was only $2.40. This sold on the 9th of March. The buyer paid $58, and this was on Poshmark. So after all the cost of goods and fees, my profit was $44. Next were these new with tags and new without box Michael Kors Haskell metallic logo ankle boots. These I actually got from a liquidation box from Helpsy Source. I rarely order from them anymore. But they had a new with tags kind of or new in box or whatever shoes that came across my feed, and I thought I would go ahead and try those. So I thought these were really cute. Unfortunately, I haven't sold a lot more shoes out of that box, which I'm really bummed about and actually shocked. But anyway, these sold. This was actually an international sale on eBay. I paid $8.36 per piece for these boots, and they sold for $75.99. And so after the fees and shipping and everything else, my profit was $57.58. All right, then for March, my highest profitable item, little drum roll, was this new with tags J. Crew 100% linen Pacific shirt tie-dye maxi dress. This sold on eBay. And I got this out of the liquidation Boutique by the Box and palette that I bought from them, the new with tags J. Crew and Madewell. I was hoping to sell this for a little bit more. This was a very expensive dress. This is one of the highest MSRPs on the manifest. But I think the issue might have been someone had taken a Sharpie over the logo tag on the inside. And although you could not see they went onto the fabric with it. And you couldn't see the marker from the outside of the dress. I even took a picture right at the neckline just to show people that it didn't show through, but I thought maybe that might have been an issue for some people. So it just sat for longer than I wanted to. However, the buyer did buy this for $94.49. I must have sent them an offer because it's kind of an odd number. And I paid $11 for this dress. So my total profit was $64.09. So that is it for my highest and lowest sales of March. And let me know how you did. Was March better for you than February? Have sales picked up for you? What was your highest sale? What was your lowest sale? I think a lot of times we see a lot in social media about these big profits that people are making off of a piece here and there that they've picked up. And I mean, I think my videos just show you that that's not the standard day-to-day kind of profit that we make as resellers most of the time, especially for volume sellers and those of us that are selling, you know, not really high-end brands, but kind of mid brands or bread and butters that do pretty well. So let me know below what your favorite piece was that I sold, or something that you're surprised at that I sold for high or sold for low, or whatever it may be. Again, thank you so much for sticking with me on this, and look forward to the next video where I'll talk about the giveaway for making it to 100 subscribers on my YouTube channel. Again, thank you so much for your support. If this is content that you like, please consider liking this video and then subscribing to my channel, hitting that notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video. I've been pretty consistent with videos posting on Mondays and Thursdays. So I will see you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day.